So people talk about living in your truth all the time, but living in your truth carries a level of responsibility with it when we talk about living in our truth. Many times, living in your truth, the trick to living in your truth is not living in your truth for other people. The fact is, living in your truth for yourself is what pushes growth. It's what fosters growth. It's what transitions you into your higher self and into you are supposed to be. But a big part of living in your truth is self-awareness. You have to be self-aware. You have to know yourself. You have to know what your morals are, what your values are. You have to know what you want in life. I think a lot of the times we struggle to live in our truth because of the things that we have learned, the things that we were taught, right? A lot of the time people struggle to live in their truth also because living in your truth could mean what that would look like and how other people are going to view you and deem you and how people are going to perceive you. But the reality is living in our truth is the best thing that we could do for our lives because, like I said, the trick is it's not about other people. It's about yourself. It's about how you show up for yourself. And if you show up for yourself the way that you're supposed to, then your life should mirror that, right? If we show up in chaos, then my life will be chaotic, right? I think about past people and situations and stuff like that and how super chaotic it was. But also because I wasn't living in my truth with people around me, and my life mirrored that, right? So it's always recognizing your own self-awareness, because if you don't live in your truth and you don't understand your around you, your morals, your values, are you aligned with people who live in their truth? Are you aligned with people who are on the same path and the same journey that you're on? All of those things play a role in living in your truth. There is so much energy that carries in our spirit when we don't live in our truth. And it's not good energy. It's just not good energy because your soul only connects to truth. So a lot of the time our sadness and our sadness and our inability to find any type of peace or any type of happiness, literally. So although our value is not based on other people, we perceive it that way, right? Because we are a mirror of each other. The way that we value ourselves and the way that we see value is through other people. And that's why it's so important when people say, what I say all the time too, is you attract who you are. That's exactly what that is. And so you see the value in yourself through people because you choose people based on how you see yourself. Does that make sense? So whoever is in your life and whoever is in your place and in your space is how you see yourself. And that's really hard for a lot of people to understand. But when you shift, think about your life, right? Think about the shifts that you've done in your life, and think about the people that's in your life now versus the people that are not in your life now. And sometimes it's circumstantial, right? But sometimes there were lessons there, and sometimes you needed to do that. Those are all of the things to pay attention to when you're trying to grow and you're trying to develop yourself. The reality is you're trying to increase your energy. You're trying to increase your vibration. You're trying to increase your frequency. But you can't do that around a whole bunch of negativity. You just can't. It's hard for us to push our growth if we have a whole bunch of stuff around us that's just not good, right? And so it's clearing your space and understanding what it is that you need to do to find the value in yourself. Finding value in yourself only comes from you. It can only come from you. It can't come from no one else. It can't come from people saying how cute you are. It can't come from people, constantly giving you recognition and giving you appreciation. You have to seek that within yourself. If you don't have that from other people, you need to become that for you. Because when you do, that's when your life changes. Seeking validation from other people will always leave you lost. Always. It'll always leave you confused. And it'll always leave you in the lack because you're constantly seeking where you're going from other people. Think about it that way, right? You're looking to other people to figure out where you're going. You have that answer. It's right here. It's right here. You just have to silence the noise around you so that you can hear it.